Rebels. This is your Judge B coming at you again from Amazing Houston Comic Con with the awesomely named guy from Classic Gaming Fest
And Game Over Video Games.
Tien. Yes, it is Tien.
The one and only.
How you doing, sir? I have one question. Why aren't you bald?
I mean, why would you want this to disappear? I mean, this is...
I will agree. That is
illegal.
That is an amazing coif you have there, and I would love it. So, for Game Over Video Games, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, we are a retro video game retailer. We specialize in vintage video games. So we carry stuff from Atari, but we actually do all the way up to the most current stuff too. We just focus mainly on the retro. And so we're basically just a really accessible way to get your classics. You know, you don't have to go online or scavenge through like pawn shops and things like that. You know, our stores are stocked thousands of retro video game items and also just cool merchandise too, like shirts and wall scrolls and controllers, everything you need for classic video games.
Yes, they have Contra too.
We had Contra, we sold it. Sorry, that's what happens when you come too late.
We come just on time. Maybe you should have just held it for us.
Next time.
So what made y'all want to start this up?
Well, Game Over Video Games was actually started by a single person. His name is David Kalin. He's our founder and CEO. And it was basically a collection gone too crazy. Like, he was collecting and he was like, this is too much stuff. I should open a store. And that was about 10 years ago. And since then, we've opened 13 stores. So we have 13 total. 11 stores in Texas and then 2 in Washington. Plus, we have an online website, GameOverVideoGames.com, that ships all over the country.
Awesome. Now, of course, since you work out, I'm guessing you like retro video games also. What would be one of the ones that you want to have or haven't gotten yet?
For personal collection, I've been looking for a Pocky and Rocky, so if you guys have a copy of Pocky and Rocky, I'll take it. It's a good one.
Pocky and Rocky?
It's a Super Nintendo, kind of a really quirky shoot-'em-up, except you're not in ships at all. You're just like, it's like top down and you're just like these two dudes that go around just like shooting things.
Okay.
It's hard to explain.
I understand. Now, I'm going to ask this question and forgive me on this one, but we already know that GameStop's about to start doing some retro stuff too. How do you guys going to feel about dealing with that kind of competition with GameStop's coming around with this? Well,
we're not necessarily worried a whole lot, just because like they aren't going to be turning their focus on it. I think they're just doing it you know, to get a little bit more product and a little bit more interest, but there's still just going to be new stuff. And ultimately, it just kind of like raises the interest altogether. So the more people that are hearing about retro video games, you know, it helps us too. And so yeah, we're not bothered by it. They're not, you know, stocking it in their stores or anything like that. So
now, there's a game I've been looking for a very long time, and I'm hoping you guys can have it in my search for once. Please end this search for me. Mega Man Legends 2.
I think I'm gonna have to break your heart there. So keep trying. Call us from time to time. Check our website. It's one of the harder ones to come by. So.
The sad thing is, I had it as a kid, but it was scratched. So when I played it and I got to like one of the bosses, it just stopped, and never saw it from there. Then I've even stopped going to YouTube and look up the story and say, you know what, I don't want to know, I want to play the game.
Right.
So I kind of need this search to end for me.
Yeah, and hopefully we can help you out. Like collectors go to our stores a lot, and persistence pays off. Like they'll just call every few days or so, or follow like our Facebook page or something like that. And whenever they see something they're looking for, they'll just call us and we'll set it aside for them. So yeah, patience, persistence. We'll be able to help you out.
And money.
And a little bit of money. Mega Man Legends 2 is a little hard to come by, so it's going to be kind of out there.
So tell us about this Classic Game Fest that's going on too.
So Classic Game Fest is actually a retro video game convention that we sponsor. It is in its 9th year coming up now. It's annually in Austin at the Palmer Event Center. And it's basically like this, but all vintage video games. It's vintage video game focused, and so we have arcades on free play. We have retro video game tournaments. We have guests from the industry, costume contests, and tons of video game vendors. Just yeah, a big giant retro video game celebration.
Awesome.
And so yeah, I mean. This upcoming Classic Game Fest is going to be July 30th and 31st for 2016. Again, that's in Austin at the Palmer Event Center. If you like retro video games and want to come have a party with us,
Put it on your calendar. We might even be there too.
we look forward to it. I'm gonna hold you to that.
All right, and well, have Mega Man Legends for me, and I will be there.
Can't make that promise, but we'll do our darndest.
Yeah.
That's what I tell all the ladies.
This has been Judge B at Amazing Houston Comic Con with Game Over Video Games with Mr. Tien. I swear, it's still awesome. I met a guy actually named Tien. Thank you, sir, for filling a dream of mine.
My pleasure.
And killing another one. Thank you. See you later, guys. It's been epically real.